On September 16th, 1994, at approximately 10:15 a.m., students at Ariel School in Ruwa, Zimbabwe were outside during morning recess. The teachers were inside attending a staff meeting. Approximately 62 children, ranging in age from 6 to 12, were present on the playground. The encounter commenced when the children observed 3 silver disc-shaped craft appearing and disappearing in the sky, moving with a characteristic teleporting motion that defied standard laws of inertia. One of these crafts descended toward the wooded area beyond the fence, eventually hovering just above the ground or landing amidst the brush. As the children clustered near the boundary to observe, several small entities emerged from the craft. They were described with clinical consistency by the witnesses as being roughly 3 to 4 feet tall, wearing a sleek black one-piece suit. The faces were pale, some with long dark hair and strikingly large almond-shaped black eyes. Witnesses reported that the entities moved across the rough terrain with a gliding, non-human gait. A second identical figure was also seen briefly on top of the craft. The encounter then took a profound psychological turn for the older students, who claimed that the beings communicated with them telepathically. Rather than using spoken language, the entities projected vivid, distressing images into the children's minds, specifically visions of environmental collapse and the destructive potential of human technology. This communication left the children in a state of visible terror and profound sadness. When the recess bell rang, the children returned to their classrooms in a state of mass hysteria, describing scary men and silver ships to their skeptical teachers. The school's headmaster, Colin Mackey, later noted that the sheer level of genuine fright among such a large, diverse group of children made it impossible to dismiss the event as a mere prank or a collective game. The incident drew immediate international scrutiny, led by African UFO researcher Cynthia Hind and Harvard psychiatrist Dr. John Mack. Hind tasked the children with drawing what they had seen independently of one another. The resulting sketches were remarkably uniform in their depiction of the saucer-like craft and the specific features of the entities. Dr. Mack, after conducting intensive interviews, concluded that the children were not suffering from a mass delusion or psychogenic illness. He observed that their physiological responses and the internal consistency of their testimonies suggested they were recounting a genuine, albeit anomalous, physical event. Decades later, the witnesses of the Ariel School phenomenon, now adults, maintained their original accounts.
You know, this is where it happened. This is where they landed.
I didn't want to deal with
it.
Coming here and remembering all this. So 20 years later,
We still have the same story.
I don't care if people think I'm crazy. I really don't.
It happened.